Okay, sweet. We are recording. My name is Braxton, and this is my first public speaking video, the impromptu speech video that we had to do. And we were supposed to pick one of three videos to react to, or a mixture. And I chose the Georgia Tech freshman convocation video. The one where Nicholas spoke. He gave like 10 things he learned in college, and he was a really good speaker. I think one of the main things was that he was passionate about literally everything he was saying. Like, even if it was the most like stupid stuff, he would say it with so much passion, with so much vigor. I think he'd use that word, vigor. And he just spoke it with so much power and force. He just pressed it upon people. And you could see by the audience's reaction, whether, they clapped a bunch, they all laughed. You could see the people in the background, their facial expressions, they were just so drawn in to his speech. Even if it was just stupid stuff like laundry or calling your mother, they were just drawn in. And I think, I could be wrong, but I think that's because of his tone of voice. I think our brains I think our brains are convinced that what we're listening to is important whenever the person says it with excitement. Okay, like for example, if somebody's talking about like the most exciting roller coaster in the world, this is like a top award-winning roller coasters. I don't know if roller coasters get awards, but this is an award-winning roller coaster. And so, but the person speaking about it could be saying it in such a monotone voice. We would just be bored as heck because our brains are convinced that what we're listening to is completely boring and useless because that's the way it's conveyed. It's not about the content, it's about the way it's conveyed. And on the other side of the spectrum, you could be talking about something extremely boring, right? So like toilet factories. You could be talking about toilet factories, but be saying it with such passion, and people would just be drawn in because they're convinced that what they're listening to is exciting because the way the message is conveyed is exciting. It's all about the way it's conveyed. And I think this man, Nicholas, my boy, the way he conveys his content convinces the minds of the listeners that what he's saying is exciting. I would rather watch this video than watch like a political debate, because political debates are boring. Because at least to me, can I say that? Can I say that in this class? Is that allowed? Anyway, so that's my number one point of why I think his speech was successful, is because the way he conveyed his message was it convinced people that it was exciting, even if it was the most stupid content. Um, and let's see, what else should I talk about? I should talk about the way he opened the speech as well. The way he opened the speech was he like right off the bat he started it with jokes, right? And then people automatically like were just drawn in to him because he formed an emotional connection with them. Instead of him just like giving a speech to a crowd, which is basically what public speaking is, right? Is just giving a speech to a crowd and having them listen. But I think to have a successful speech, you need to go deeper than that. You need to go deeper than that. And to have a successful speech, I think it's about forming a connection with the people that are listening to you. And I think Nicholas uses jokes and the way he starts his speech as a platform to form a connection with people. So we're not just interested in this speech just because it's funny, or just because the way he talked about stuff was exciting, but we're also drawn into a speech because our brains form a connection with this man. So as weird as that sounds, I really do think that's the case. So that concludes my speech. Um, yeah. I look forward to making more videos in the future for this class. Um, how long has it been? You can probably stop watching it this way. It's been 5 minutes. I think I'm just rambling at this point. I might cut this part out, but I'm not sure. But yeah, thank you for watching, Professor, and anybody else who's watching. If I send this to anybody, I'm not sure. So yeah, thank you for watching.